Hi guys, it's Nancy here, and I just wanted to share the kit of supplies I'm going to be using for my Hey Little Magpie blog post this month. And it's a real fab selection of some slightly older Heidi Swap stuff, but I'm really loving the colours. They're very reminiscent of the Cedar Lane collection by Pebbles, which is also in the shop at the moment. But I just wanted to share this with you. So these are my papers. As I said, the majority from the Wanderlust collection. These two beautiful wood grain is from the 365 collection from Chickanetti, and I'm a huge fan of wood grain. This one is called Weekend Wonders. It has this green pattern on the background, but I know I like to create backgrounds using darker wood grain, so I'm going to pick up a couple of those. They also have this piece, which is mosaic. Again, this beautiful kind of quite saturated colours with a dark navy on the back. This piece is called Vineyard. Again, a sort of watercolour effect with a beautiful sort of chevron herringbone purple. This next piece is called Wineberry. Again, very kind of purpley colour with this beautiful kind of mustard colour on the background. And then I have Handmade, which is this beautiful kind of like eye-cat kind of quilt pattern. Again, with this lovely purple on the background. And then this piece, which is called Cafe, which has these beautiful big florals, which is lovely with this sort of mustard colour. And then this sort of peach and purple sort of trellis design. So those are the papers that I got. And they were in 12 by 12. I also picked up the paper pad, and this is a 5 by 7 paper pad. So again, this has all of the papers from this collection. So again, there's a slightly different floral in here, some more slightly sort of vintage pieces, but you get 2 of each of those I think in here. Is it 2 of each? Yeah, 24 sheets. So I have that to go with it, and that's a great size because you can easily mount your 4 by 6 photos on there. I also got the embellishment pack. This is decked with tags, and within this you get 4 decorated and then 4 plain. So 4 plain big craft tags, then this with the polka dot detailing, this with some gold foiling. This one says beautiful, and then this has some gold foiling on as well. And I really love these big shipping tags for journaling as well as adding layers. I then picked up these Heidi Swap stickers. Again, this goes with the collection. It's got the florals and then these speech bubbles. It's all good. Remember when, enjoy, this is it, favourite, adventure, cherish. I really love that. I also picked up this, which is a wood veneer and cardstock. So you get a piece of cardstock that fits the background, and this says "You Are Here," which again is going to be fab for my travel theme layouts. And then I picked up this, and this goes as a flea market pouch kit. And again, you get this really cool pouch with it as well. I haven't actually taken it off the card here. So you get this pouch which has got hole punches which will fit in with the Heidi Swap system. And I'm just going to open this up to share everything that you get in here. And I love my die cut packs and things like that, so this is particularly fab. It's a bit tricky just to get that background piece of paper. So again, this is a piece of that lovely mosaic paper. As you can see, this has got gold Wanderlust on, so you could use this as you know, like something in your planner as well, so you could really repurpose this. Or I suppose you could even just cut this out or use your fuse tool to maybe use that in a project. So within here you get some different bits. So again, you've got this ticket with again some gold foiling on. Lots of die cuts there, which I'll show you in a second. Again, another card with foiling on. These have all got beautiful gold foiling. Another tag which says favourites. Let's go have an adventure. On here you get some ribbon on a little tag. You get some gems. You get some chipboard foil pieces. And then in here you get lots and lots of acetate pieces. So you've got One Smile, Adventure Seekers, Away We Go, You Are Here, Until Forever, and Life is Good. So it's a real fab embellishment pack, and I like the kind of variety you get in there as well. Of course you can also use this little glassine envelope with how it comes in. So so that is the kit that I'm going to be using. I'm probably going to pull a few little bits from my stash. I'll definitely pull some gold mist and bits in. But yeah, that is it. So thank you very much guys for watching this, and I will be back with the process video shortly. Thanks, bye. Guys, it's Nancy here, and I'm back with, at last, my Hey Little Magpie blog post videos. So these were up on the blog on the 3rd of November, and as I said, I didn't have a voice thing, so it was a little bit dodgy. I had filmed that kind of kit share earlier in the month. So what I'm going to be doing here is scrapping 3 photos, and these are from my American trip, and they are kind of like a series of photos I took of some waves coming in. I had this was the day after I had food poisoning, so this was the 5th of July, and we were travelling down to LA, and so we'd stopped off several places along the way, and I was feeling a little bit fragile, and just stood and watched the waves and stuff come in, and I was slightly delicate, so yeah, so what I did is I just took lots and lots of photos. So just stack those up in 3. They are slightly smaller than 4x6 because I have them printed 4x6 size, but I didn't want to lose anything, so I didn't have them kind of like cropped or anything like that. So they're a little bit smaller than that, but that's fine by me, that kind of works. And you've seen me do this style of layout so many times. That's where I put them sort of down that sort of third of the page, and then I use bottom space to create some embellishment. So I'm mainly going to be working in that bottom cluster, but I've also got a little space there at the top so I can do some bits as well. So I put a little bit of gold mist down, and that's just going to help to create a little bit of background, because I'm now going to use some of those embellishments from that embellishment pouch as well, which has gold foiling. And as I said, I positioned the photos so you can kind of see the sequence of them. And I did choose this piece of paper from the kit supplies that I pulled because it wasn't overly purpley, it wasn't really rich colours, because I wanted it to be kind of quite a neutral sort of background, kind of to go with the photos, because they were very kind of blues and greys. So now I'm going to just start planning my cluster, and I'm going to pull in one of those big tags. Those shipping tags are wonderful. You will see that I use them on most of the layouts. They're just the perfect size for journaling, creating a tag. I'm going to be using that glassine envelope, which is what those acetate pieces came in. And so I do like to, where possible, get as much use out of it, and you know, I'm not averse to using packaging and different things either. I am going to pull in a few other bits from my supplies. I pulled some bits from the Crepe Paper Journey collection, which has again got that gold glitter detail. I like mixing my collections, so even though I did pull, mainly from that Wanderlust collection from Heidi Swap, it works perfectly well with the Crepe Paper collections and things like that, so I'm perfectly fine with that. There's also a little bit of the Cedar Lane as well, because I had some of those flowers and things left. So I'm just pulling the other side of that tag off, because it was going to be tucked behind the photo anyway, so I thought I might as well cut it off and bring a little bit of craft up the top. And I use my ATG, so that does mean that I can normally pull layers up fine, like no issue. Just mopping up some of my gold ink there. I said I really like these sort of tags and banners and lots of little details like that. And I find using my ATG on glassine envelopes is good as well, because it doesn't show through. So these little die cut pieces, which say all the places you go, and road, here we go with the car on, they are all from the Journey collection. And I'm just playing about because I know I'm going to want to do my title in that bottom cluster. And I'm not 100% sure what my title is going to be at this point. I've got an awkward little space there, so again I'm just taking some flowers from the Cedar Lane and just filling in those little bits. And I decide that I want to, overlap a little bit on the photos, because I haven't got much space up there, so just putting that gold arrow is just going to lead the eye across. Just bringing in another little flower there, just to just to fill in that weird little gap. And I often do this because I don't really overly plan my clusters. I often find that there is a few weird little gaps. So I'm just going to play around and see if I want to put that other flower in. So I have just had to stop the video because I had a leak. So yeah, I've just tried to work out that I want to leave enough room for my title there, so I was just playing about with the placement bits, and because I've got that overlapping arrow at the top, I thought I'd bring that in at the bottom as well. So I wanted to also look at these puffy stickers and bringing some of those in, seeing if any of those kind of worked, and again that's going to possibly help fill that little gap. I did struggle with these triangles to try and use them. I always liked the idea of triangles, but struggle to actually get them on. I'm still having issues with that little gap, so I'm looking at if I want to bring in another piece. So I'm just finding some little bits. So these are actually from those hearts are from the I Am collection. So again, just looking at tucking a few more layers in. And again, I'll often fiddle around, you know, and there's when you're doing clustering, sometimes there's no need to put this much in, but I just, you know, if I've got little bits and pieces on my desk, I think, oh, you know, I might as well try and use them than not. So again, just building up a little cluster there at the top as well. Going through my wood veneers and seeing if I can add any of those in. And again, because this is a travel one, I want to try and use a plane and camera or somewhere on there, so I've just put a little plane on. Then I'm just looking at this. This is from the craft market, and I was just seeing if any of those worked. So I'm just going to add a little heart on, and now I'm looking through my stickers, and I choose these ones, and they are black with a gold line in them, so they work really well at picking out the rest of the gold that's in the layout. So I'm just working out where I'm going to place them on that tag, and I've got enough room for a little bit of journaling below or even on that tag. Again, just still playing around with the placement of some of those bits and pieces. And then that's really going to be it for this layout. I'm just going to bring out a date stamp to stamp the date on, just using my phone to look up when it was. And then that's going to be this layout finished. So thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!